Warren Sapp shows quiet confidence for Shedeur Sanders in Browns QB battle. As Shedeur Sanders fights to climb the Cleveland Browns depth chart, Warren Sapp offers subtle support, saying the rookie QB will prove himself without outside help. Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders, formerly a standout at Colorado, is working to rise through the team's depth chart following his surprising fall to the 5th round in the NFL Draft. Despite being a highly talked-about prospect, Sanders faces stiff competition from fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel, veteran Kenny Pickett, and Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco. His journey continues to attract media attention, partly due to pre-draft criticisms and the prominent involvement of his father, Deion Sanders. Recently, Colorado defensive pass rush coordinator Warren Sapp appeared on 97.1 The Fan and made cryptic but supportive remarks about Sanders, suggesting that the young quarterback will prove his worth through his own actions rather than public endorsements. "I'm not in to plead his case for him, he'll do it himself," stated Sapp. "Just like I told you, Shedeur will do everything he needs to do to show it all what kind of player he is." While Sapp didn't offer an outright defense of Sanders, his neutrality may signal confidence in Sanders' abilities. Some observers believe that less media hype could benefit Sanders as he adjusts to the professional level. The 23-year-old has already been the subject of trade rumors and remains under scrutiny as he battles for a roster spot in Cleveland. Given his long-standing presence in the spotlight, a quieter approach may help him focus and develop as an NFL player. Whether Sanders can ultimately translate his college success into a strong pro career remains to be seen, but his progress will be closely watched in the months ahead. In the searing heat of a June minicamp, all eyes typically lock onto the quarterbacks. The huddle, the snap, the release, it's a chessboard in motion. And on this particular Cleveland afternoon, while the crowd whispered and the analysts speculated, a Hall of Famer stood silently on the sideline, arms crossed, a soft grin curling at the edges of his lips. Warren Sapp wasn't here for show. He was here for belief. The belief was named Shedeur Sanders. No cameras followed Sapp's movements. He didn't demand a microphone. But those who knew him, who remembered the fire he brought to every down as a defensive lineman, noticed something different. He didn't bark instructions or explode with critique. Instead, he nodded. Subtle, almost like he already knew something the rest of the world hadn't caught on to yet. While most of Cleveland's attention had shifted toward Kenny Pickett, who carried the safe option label like a birthright, Shedeur was scripting his own quiet rebellion. No fanfare, no viral catchphrases, just grit, precision, and a chip on his shoulder big enough to rival the Cleveland skyline. And Sapp saw it. More than that, he felt it. They weren't teammates. They weren't even from the same football era. But what connected Warren Sapp to Shedeur Sanders wasn't history. It was legacy. Warren had battled alongside Shedeur's father, Deion Sanders, in the twilight of Primetime's NFL career. He'd seen firsthand what it meant to carry swagger into a room and back it up every single play. So when he watched Shedeur, the son of one of the flashiest men to ever lace up cleats, operate with calm footwork and surgical passes in Cleveland's crowded quarterback room, it wasn't the stats or the technique that caught Sapp's eye. It was the poise. "Reminds me of a young general," Sapp had said quietly to a Browns assistant coach after practice. "Kid, don't flinch." And in the NFL, not flinching is everything. The Browns' quarterback battle had become one of the more captivating offseason dramas. Pickett, acquired from Pittsburgh, was supposed to be the answer. Veteran savvy, blue-collar demeanor, and a decent resume. But Shedeur, he was still an enigma. Rookie, unproven, coming off a college career loaded with highlights but weighed down by skeptics who questioned whether his skills would translate on the NFL stage. Yet there he was, making throws into tight windows, adjusting protections like a seasoned vet, and most notably, earning the respect of veterans around him. No trash talk, no boasting, just business. And Sapp, he was taking mental notes. It wasn't long before whispers started circulating around the Browns facility. Sapp thinks Shedeur has it. At first, it was just locker room chatter. But then players started to notice it too. The way the huddle got a little sharper when Shedeur stepped in. The way receivers ran their routes with more urgency. The way defenders seemed more locked in trying to pick him off. Leadership doesn't shout. It resonates. "He's got the demeanor of a guy who's been here 10 years, said one Browns linebacker. "It's hard to explain. You either have it or you don't."